Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In the first chapter of Panchadashi, we have seen the Tattva Vivek, wherein we were focusing attention on our being, that we are the conscious reality. Does it mean that the world is inert? What about the world? Normally, our experiences are objective, where knower and known difference is valid, and therefore we get influenced by this in a positive or negative way and continue. Therefore, we have to find out this objective world that we see, is it really other than me? We have to find it out. And for that purpose, we will be studying the second chapter. Is this world something other than me? Like we have our experience today. This body is me. Body is not other than me. And therefore, we are not required to be told that you love your body. Whatever may be our age, 89 not out. My neck is moving, back is, but eyes have gone crisscross, but the nose is still straight. Because it is me. In other words, whatever is included in the definition of I, for that there is no hatred. Freedom from hatred is called as love. Hatred is the reaction. No reaction. Now, take an example. There was one very sweet girl sitting right in the front for satsang. And third day we went for a breakfast somewhere. She also came there. I told her, here there is no satsang, it is only breakfast. How come you came here? They invited you. No, Swami, this is my house. Cut a sorry figure. Then I said, okay, let Mama prepare, you come. Then I took her hands in my hand. I was so curious. She had very long nails, red color. I had never seen any girl's hand with such long nails so closely. I was very curious. I said, hey, what do you eat? How come the blood flows in your nails? In my nails, they don't flow. Swamiji, this is color. I said, oh, color. Oh. Then you eat some special food so that your nail grow like a shurpanaka. And after some time, breakfast came, I forgot about it. Next day she came for the lecture. And after the lecture, I said, hey, come here. What happened to your nails? She cut them all. Why? Swamiji, I was feeling very embarrassed. I cut them all. I said, oh God, anyway, give me. I like them very much. Swamiji, I had thrown them. Now learn. Don't forget this basic principle of life. From everything you have to learn. When you learn, you grow wise. When you don't learn, you grow old and otherwise. Now you decide. So, what we have to learn, when the nails were included in the definition of I, we don't hate them. When the same nail are cut, then they are thrown. So if we have to discover pure love for this world, or If we have to discover zero hatred for the world, what is required is we have to include this world in the definition of our I. See, my friends, there is one word in Sanskrit. One person asked me this question in Delhi. Swami, they say, Paropakaraya satam vibhutaya, the saints help others. I said, I don't accept that statement. But it is from the scriptures. I said, maybe, but I don't accept. Why? Wherever there is a sense of otherness, you cannot love. Pure love is possible only if the sense of otherness has disappeared. Then in that love, there is no expectation of any kind. See? And this is the foundation of spiritual life. We love others under n number of conditions. Why do you love her? Oh, she's so beautiful. Cause. Why do you love yourself? Just like that. See? Causeless love is possible when the I extends beyond all limits. Take this step by step, then it will go deep. See? I love myself. The mother loves herself the most. Then, by God's grace, a child is born. Then, during her pregnancy, everybody gives her 101 advice. You should not eat this, you should not eat that, you should not shout, you should not see the terrifying movies, all kinds of things. So many things are told. After the baby is born, another 100 instructions are given. But is any new mother told by anybody, love your child? What is the reason? Because the mother knows it is my extension. Although separate, but my extension. Wise people abiding in this truth. They see the duality, they see the otherness, but they don't have this sense. Like the mother doesn't have the sense of otherness with the child. Now, third step. When our love for the child is there, what are the effects of that love? Effects of that love is the foolishness of the child is recognized as the wisdom. You see, yesterday, that young couple came with their child. They were sitting with me for about half an hour, 45 minutes. And whatever that child was doing, what a great appreciation. Swami, he understands everything. I said, he understands, but you don't understand anything. See? Now he will say something, and the child will do something, and see, he understands. But when they had no child and other children, Swamiji, we are thinking not to have children. But you are again and again telling you should have a child. But why? Now the child has come, all questions disappeared. Now for them, the whole world is around that one pivot, around and around. What is that suddenly happened? Because the child is my extension. See, friends, now be attentive. Next step. When I extend to a limited area, okay, only this much is my house. So I extended only duty around this much area. Then I will become possessive. Possessiveness is attachment, asakti. And what is asakti? Jasakti. Tikti nahi. See, friends, therefore, what we think we love each other, it is not love. The pure love is that where we accept, like the mother accepts the child as it is. On the contrary, if you see, if there are some problematic children, mothers love that child more than the normal child. See, friends. Therefore, we have to discover there is a world where we are living is none other than our own extension. This is the purpose of this chapter. And when we thus study and know, there are again stages in this. First, I don't know, then you hear, you will know. After you, I know, but I still have doubt. Then reflect. No, I know doubt, but I can't practice. I was in Pune before coming here. Pune people, Marathi. स्वामीजी कळतं पण वळत नाही वळवळतं म्हणून how do you say I understand but I can't practice then you have not understood I understand if I put my fingers in the live socket I get shocked but I don't know whenever I see I get so attracted then you have not understood see therefore I have known I have no doubt but I can't practice. It is here Nididhyasan comes. Nididhyasan is not meditation. Nididhyasan is becoming mad after something. Tulsidaji Maharaj writes Nididhyasan in a different beautiful way which we can understand easily. He says, Kami hi nari piyari jimi lobi hi priya jimidam timiragunatha nirantara priya lagahu mohiram. Like for a greedy person, money, money, money is the only criteria, nothing else. In the same manner, let me love Bhagwan Ram without any criteria. Now, why the greedy man likes so much of money? Because he has a value for the money, is it not? We all have value for money. Now tell me, has anybody ever said this? Earning money is damn difficult, man. I am not going to earn money. Nobody says that. But when it comes to this, no, Swami, it is okay, you are a sannyasi, but we are grasta. So, do you want a quota reservation or what? On a spiritual path, there is no reservation quota. You have to work hard, and what you have to work hard? The whole process of spiritual life is a process of undoing. Not doing some. We are done sufficient now. So start undoing. And for that undoing, we must have proper understanding, proper knowledge. Now this knowledge is given in the second chapter. So after we study the second chapter, then our vision must change. So we start Sadadvaitam Shrudam Yattat Panchabhuta Vivekataha Bodhum Shakyam Tato Bhuta Panchakam Pravivichyate. Sat Advaitam Yattat Shrutam, whatever we have heard, Satchidananda Paramatma is Sat. Kathopanishad says, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha. The truth has to be recognized as existence. The existence could be anything. Man is, woman is. Therefore, the existence doesn't have gender. See? The human being is, the table is. Therefore, existence is neither sentient nor inert. Movement is, stagnation is. So, existence doesn't have limitations of movement and stagnation. I exist, you exist. Therefore, existence doesn't have I versus you. Think. Not only that, sound exists, silence exists. So, sound is something present, and silence is absence of sound. Therefore, what is the truth? That which is beyond is and is not. Pakdo Maharaj. Now come to your own experience. Do we have the experience that I am not? We cannot have that experience that I am not. If I am not experience is not there, is it necessary to say I am? In short, is there any option? This non optional experience is Sat. It is not opposed to anything. Sound is opposed to silence, light is opposed to darkness, wisdom is opposed to foolishness, husband is opposed to wife. Oppose. But the truth is that which is not opposed to anything. Sat. This is the meaning. Sat Advaitam. Advaitam without the duality. There is no Dvaita. See? So, from the point of view of the ocean and the wave, ocean and wave, two of them. But from the water's point of view, Advaitam. Because water alone is expressing as ocean, water alone is expressing as wave. In the same manner, the truth is that which is beyond all dualities, therefore Sat Advaitam. Therefore, what should be our contemplative practice? We should not create Mai Aru Mora Tora Tai Maya, I versus you. You said this thing, I never said this thing. One girl wrote me one Hindi poem many years before. Now that girl is a grandmother of a grandchild who is due to get married. She wrote me when she just got married. She wrote, स्वामी जी, शादी के पहले मैं, शादी हो गई, तू ही तू, एक महीने तक. बाद में मैं, तू, मैं, तू. दो एक महीने और हो गए, फिर तू, मैं, तू, मैं. And I am a Gujarati. Therefore, in Gujarati, मैं is who. Who, tu, kabaddi started. Wherever there is I versus you, duality is created. See, friends. Therefore, what should be the spiritual practice? Less of I and more of we. It's so simple. I'll tell you something more, which will give you a big shock. He is third person singular. She is third person singular. They is also third person plural. Then thou is second person singular. You is second person plural. I is first person, singular. We is whether it is the first person or second person or third person or all persons. So the real I is the one which doesn't have the plural. Therefore, Sat Advaitam. See, my friends, wherever there is a Dvaita, Upanishad says, Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, following things happen. Number one, desire. Number two, anger. Number three, greed. Number four, fear. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, there is fear. And therefore, when we are living in this world, that the world is other than me, our whole life will be a fearful existence. Therefore, the otherness is not the problem, but taking the otherness as separateness is the problem. And the moment we discover some common factor, don't we become attracted towards each other? Somewhere in US, I was talking, and I got a habit in talking in our Andhra Pradesh. I must have said, after my talk, I say anything in our because everything is mine. So after the talk, one Telugu Amma came, Swamiji, you are from Andhra? I said, of course, ekkadke pottanaru. This is the only sentence I know. Immediately you find some common factor, isn't it, to become close to each other? Now, if you find that common factor which supports everything, that experience is not falling in love, but rising in love. See, my friends, boy and a girl, they fall in love. And that fall is creating hurting. And hurting is called as marriage. What about fallen in love? What else can you say? See? So, the boy and the girl, they fall in love. Mother and the child, they don't fall in love, they rise in love. See? Because the basic is, love is an action for a boy and a girl, and love is an experience for the mother. See, my friends, this is the meaning of Sad Advaitam. Oh God. But you have told here, Sat, that which is referred as the cause of the world. What has gone in? Books have the limitations. See, friends, so many limitations. But when we listen to satsang, what happens? From the book, it is lifted by the brain or the intellect of the teacher. And the teacher has to digest it and bring in his conscious experience. And when the satsang happens, we are at a conscious level. Knowledge can happen from conscious to consciousness and not from man to the table. See, friends. But when, although we are sitting in the chair like a chair, how can the knowledge will happen? See, friends. Therefore, one has to be utterly 100% alert. And for that, I give you a simple mantra. Wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I shall be 100%. then you don't have to struggle. It flows like the water flowing from the higher level to the lower level. No efforts. But if it has to go the up way, the teacher is talking, but the student has gone up. Yes. Relax. Knowledge doesn't happen to a very tense person. If you want to bring out music out of, let us say, sitar, you require tension on the wires, is it not? But if you give such a terrible tension that you touch and it breaks, you can't bring out. Similarly, if that wire is like our cloth hanging wire, then also it cannot bring out. So, neither we should be too tense, nor should be sleepy, but optimum tension is necessary. But in what? In the instrument. Not the one who is playing the instrument. He should be relaxed. See, friends, in South Africa, there are hardly any musicians, so somebody was playing bhajan kirtan and I was invited, I went. And one doctor by profession, he knew a little bit of tabla, he was playing. So when I went, he became excited and started playing. And he was so excited that that big one, whatever you call it, he gave such a big one and went inside. Imagine. Tabla should have tension, not the one who is playing, he should have tension. All these examples I am giving you only to wake you up from the breakfast. In our dining hall, there is a picture of the Last Supper. This is not our Last Supper. After every breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea, coffee is there. Therefore, eat less. No. It was so nice, I couldn't resist. Dabao. Relax. Become fresh. Then it becomes easy. Sat Advaitam Shrutam. This is what our scriptures tell. That the truth is one without a second. And therefore, anything which is appearing as other than me must be sorted out. Is it really other or not? So, sadadvaitam sutam yattat panchabhuta vivekataha buddhum shakyam. By proper viveka discrimination of these five great elements, one can buddhum shakyam means what? Means we can experience. There are two words in Sanskrit which are used, but we must know what context which word is used. If we are not wise enough to use a word in the right context, misunderstanding will happen. For example, in Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, Bhagavan uses the word Atma so many times. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripur Atmana. In the four Atmas have come. Which are those four Atmas? Therefore, when Buddhum Shakyam, so Bodha and Jnanam, these are two words. Jnanam is the knowledge we have gathered from some source. And Bodha is the immediate experience which is not gained through any means of knowledge. See? So Buddhum Shakyam means if we discriminate, analyze, understanding our proper way, our experiences, then we will be able to discriminate that the substratum of all the Panchabhutas is none other than me. Then what will happen? Then neither will I have any disliking for the Pancha Mahabhutas, nor will I have disliking for the effects of the Pancha Mahabhutas. Both. It is something like this. I don't like dogs. And once I had to stay in LA in some Tamil families. And only one lady, she has been insisting for 3-4 years. Let Swamiji come and stay. So finally say, okay, go and stay. They arranged. When I went to their house, she was alone, old lady, very nice. And there were 7 dogs and 11 cats in that house. Big house. And when I saw all that, I said, let me get something to drink. So I went to the fridge to open. On the fridge, there was a big sticker. This house is meant for catering the needs of my dogs and cats. If you are uncomfortable, walk out. So I did not say anything. Otherwise, where will I live? Because those organizers, they dropped me and they went. It is not Bengaluru, you can go to somebody else's house. And then she said, Swamiji, you like animals? I said, Mama, I like them so much. They are so sweet. So when I like that Amma, her glory, the dogs and the cats also have to like, is it not? Exactly. If I discover these 5 great elements are none other than me, the effects of the 5 great elements, this world also is none other than me. Do you know why we are not able to catch this point? The 5 elements have got 5 tanmatras. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. For the space, air, fire, water and the earth respectively. Tanmatra means that only. Matra means only. And that only. So first tanmatra of the space is Shabda. Shabda means sound. It is not said any specific sound. But where we are lost? We are lost. I am a Bengali, I am a Kannadiga, I am a Gujarati. All are sounds, is it not? So what is creating the difference? Not the sound, but the special sounds. See, my friends, this is how our spiritual life can become firm if we rise above these specialities. See, friends, because this is the truth. We don't have to do anything. Now, this example I have given you, I'll repeat 100 times in different context. Like vision is non-specific. The vision illuminating the colors and forms, they are specific. So where are we staying? We are staying on the objects illuminated by the vision. Vision is innocent. When the vision sees the yellow color, vision won't say yellow, yellow, dirty fellow. No. When the vision is seeing the blue color, there is no problem. So what will be spiritual practice? See the multiplicity, enjoy, but don't desire any change in them. See, friends, this is called as discrimination. Sadadvaitam Shutam Yattat Bhuta Panchabhuta Vivekataha Bodhum Shakyam. Now, for you to experience bodha, your vision, what you have to do? So find out where is your vision. For your example, on the backdrop, green color. Now see what is your experience. You are away from yourself. Now withdraw your vision from there and bring on my beautiful face. It is not a joke. This is the truth. Because this is my face. So now you have come relatively near. Now you see your own vision by your own eyes. It disappears. Because vision is not the reality. Reality is the mind. See how simple it is. Like the child eats the chewing gum and brings out the bubble. Hey, stop that dirty. He again soaks it. Exactly. Paramatma ate a big bubble gum and brought out this whole world and again goes back. So from the sense objects, come back to sense organs. From the sense organs, come back to mind. From the mind, come back to intellect. From the intellect, come back to life. From the life, come back to your energy. From energy, surrender your energy at the feet of the Lord. Over. Be attentive. What is our energy? And what is God's energy? There are three. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. We are all functioning under the influence of our Ichha Shakti. Unless you had the Ichha, the desire, you would not have come over here. But your Ichha also must be in tune with the divine will. So those of the prospective students who were supposed to come, they had their Ichha Shakti, I want to come. But then they could not come because the divine will did not sanction it. Net result, they are miserable. Now if we really want to walk spiritual path, what should be the spiritual life? Let our desire be surrendered at the feet of the divine desire. O Lord, thy will be done. And how to do this? Only by this wisdom. That everything that happens in our life is exclusively for our evolution. Friends, when this starts really happening to us, therefore bodha, then we go through all the good and bad experiences of life, and yet in and through, we will never forget Him. And who is He? All bliss. When you think of something happy, you cannot be miserable. When you see a small little child giggling, smiling, laughing, after looking at it, will you be miserable? Laughing. No, we enjoy. If you are in tune with the divine, who is nothing but bliss, you can never be miserable in life. And what I am telling you is not from my head, from Bhagavad Gita. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. The science of abidance in the truth is expression is only cheer and happiness. Bhagavan has given human face only to laugh and smile, not to frown. But why your face manufacturer's defect? Hare Rama, suru karo, laugh. So, buddhum shakyam tataha, therefore, Bhuta Panchakam Pravivichyate. Therefore, we shall be now entering the area of discrimination of the five elements. Now, first, Shabda Sparsho Ruparasau Gandho Bhuta Gana Ime Ekadvi Chatu Panchaguna Vyoma Dishu Kramat. In one verse, the teacher has included everything. There are five elements: the space, the air, the fire, the water, and the earth. And all of them have respectively five qualities, what we call tanmatras. The Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Shabda is the sound, Sparsha is the touch, Rupa is the form, Gandha is the Rasa is the taste, and Gandha is the smell. So these five elements have five absolute qualities. If you take, for example, water. Water doesn't have any taste. But without water, you cannot get any taste. If somebody is having high fever, the tongue is dry, you give that person anything to eat. And what dirty thing you are giving me? Because taste cannot happen in the absence of this element water. Now be attentive. Scientifically, water is H2O. We don't accept water as H2O. Shastras talk about the experience point of view. That because of which the taste is experience, that principle is called as water. See friends, normally H2O. What is the formula of water? Tell. So in every class there are always useless students like me. So the teacher got angry and asked, you tell, you are not attentive. No, I know. Tell, what is the formula of water? And he started. See, I told you, you don't know. Ma'am, I know. Let me say. Let me remember. What is there to remember H2O? No, let me tell you. And he started. HIJKLMNO. What is this? You told H2O. So I started from H and went up to O. So rasa is that because of which experience happens. See friends. And therefore rasa, when it is said, any ras. But we create speciality. Therefore, these panchatanmatras are these five essential qualities or the tanmatras, what you call. And if having heard this, each step by step will try to be subjective. If this is what we have to practice, then what will you practice? Do not give too many options for you to select the worldly objects. Lesser the options, happier you are. Unless there is achar, I can't eat food. Option. Unless there is idli, I don't take anything else. Do you know how many types of idlis are there? No? Where outdated people. In Chennai, there is one man, he is known for that. He produces 2000 types of idlis. And his idlis are pizza idli, tomato idli, and so many things. Cheese idli, butter idli. And he's so popular. More the choices you give, more miserable you are. Give yourself zero choice. How are the things best? Therefore, in our Bhimpura camp, when we take food there, We don't start individually. We all, because it is the ashram, we all sit together, and then after, when everybody is served, then they start remembering the Lord. Shri Shri Anandamayi Mata ki Jai, Anandeshwara Mahadeva ki Jai, Narmada Maya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. And when your patience is lost, okay, now, then that man says, Aaj ka bhojan, everybody has to say, Bahut acha hai. Now once you say, Bahut acha hai before eating, where is the choice? No, eat. Life becomes beautiful. See, friends, that is spiritual life. Therefore, friends, this knowledge must become our experience. Otherwise, we'll be teaching others and ours are Tantan path. No. So, शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसो गंधो भूत गणाय में एक द्वित्री चतु पंचगुणा व्योमादिषु क्रमात्. Now, this is another deeper thought. Next step. Space has only one quality, sound. Then air has two qualities, sound and touch. The fire has three qualities, sound, touch, and the sound, touch, and the burning heat. Three qualities. Then water has four qualities, the sound, touch, then the heat or the temperature, and taste. One more. Earth has all these four qualities plus gandha, the smell. Therefore, from these five sense organs, five Mahabhutas, our five sense organs have come out. See how simple it is. It is not that Mahatmas are made out of 15 Pancha Mahabhutas and Grahasthas are made 3.5, 4. No. Same thing. So, here, these 3, 4 shlokas, they tell it, I'll just read it, but this is the essence. Pratidhvani Vyat Shabdaha, the sound is the quality of the Vyat is the space, Vaso BC iti Shabdanam. Now, in case of the air, Vayo BC iti Shabdanam, when the wind flows, it creates sound, BC like that. And then, second, Anushna Shita Sansparshaha. But the air is also responsible for heat and cold, touch, etc. Then Vannau, the third one. In the fire, Vanni Bhugu Bhugu Dhvani, Ushna Sparshaha, Prabha Rupam, three of them. Then Jale, in the water, Jale Bulu Bulu Dhvani, Shita Sparshaha, Shukla Rupam, Raso, and the taste is the fourth quality. And Madhurya Miritaha, then in the earth, Bhumau Kadakada Shabdaha, Kathinyam Sparsha Ishyate, Niladikam Chitra Rupam, Madhura Amladiko Rasaha. In this manner, these four qualities plus Surabhi, Tara Gandhau Dvau, Guna Samyak Vivejita. In addition to the four qualities, the earth has got additional one, the Gandha, Surabhi, two types, good or bad smell. In this manner, the five elements have got these qualities respectively. Now be very attentive. More the qualities, grosser is a thing. Lesser the qualities, subtler is a thing. Subtle supports the gross. Earth is grossest because it has got five qualities. Water has got four, therefore water is subtler than the earth. And therefore 9/10 is the water and 1/10 is the earth. Now, one step further. The fire. Fire is subtler than the earth and subtler than the water. And therefore, fire doesn't have taste and smell. What is the smell of the fire? Take the fire, put in his nose. Okay, what is the taste of the fire? This technique is used by the Udupi hotels. They give you so hot summer or anything so hot. When you take it, how it is? Oh, hot. No taste wise. No taste. Because by the time you try to taste, your tongue is burned. See, therefore, we have come to the fire. Then come to the air. Air is subtler than other three. Fire we can see, air we can't see. Because air is subtler than the fire. And subtler than the air is the space. I was talking to some children and explaining something like this. So, somebody's house I went for breakfast. Their child also was there. So, the mother is always proud of her child. What did you learn in the camp from Swamiji? Mommy, do you know we learned five great elements? Okay, what is that? What is, you don't know? All children have this opinion, moms are dumb. You don't know anything. What dad tells is right. Okay. And then he went outside, got some soil on the dining table. This is earth. Demonstration. And thereafter, what is the water? He put the water over there. The whole table spoiled. Then fire, I was worried whether he burned it. So he went to the kitchen. Mummy, come, I'll show you. Hand on the gas. This is called as fire. Oh. Then air. Oh, air. Mummy, come, show your hand. Do you feel something? That is air. Oh, you are so intelligent. Now what is space? Now he was in a fix. Because I told him, space is what? See, you see something in between my fingers? Yes, that is space. Now he was worried how to show. He said, Swamiji, if you don't mind, do like that. So I did like that. Then he said, Mummy, that it is in between Swamiji's finger is space. So these are the five elements, and these five elements are in that order, descending order, they are grosser and grosser. In ascending order, they are subtler and subtler. Now if we see, where is our life lost? Only in the gross things. Furnitures, buildings, flooring, and windows, curtains. Where are we living? Are we living on walls? Living in windows? Living in curtains? We are living in the space. And what expenditure for the space? Nothing. No, but we have got to get one more room added. Why? There is no place for the furniture. The house is for you or for furniture. So many things, because we are still at the earth level. Second type of people are at the water level. While taking breakfast, what is there for the lunch? Are isko to khao? While taking the lunch, sham, evening, what is there for the high tea? While taking the evening tea, dinner ke liye jara light banana. All the time only eating, no other theme. They are lost in the water element. The third one are in the fire element. See, all the time going to the beauty parlor. Fire element. One girl got a new iPhone. And you know, new iPhone has got this new way of locking and opening the phone. Face recognition. So she did that, nice, and did face recognition for opening the 4 and slept. Next morning she got up and took the 4 in front of her. The was a hat because next day morning she woke up a chudail. So those who are lost in these colors and forms and makeup, they are lost in the fire element. And then come the earth element. All the time, it is too cold, it is too hot. Satsang is going on all the time in there. And then those who are lost in the space element, no, she doesn't sing properly. I sing properly. So, the Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, these are the 5 objects where we are constantly lost. And as a result, we are going away from ourselves. So, in Kathopanishad, one mantra comes, 1 or 2 mantras. Indriyebhya parayartha, arthebhyascha param manaha, manasastu para buddhi, buddhiratma mahan paraha, mahataha param avyaktam, avyaktat purusha paraha, purushanna param kinchit, sa kashta sa paragati. 8 steps. Bhagavad Gita tells 8 steps to fall down. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. So now both the steps you know. You have to decide whether you want to descend or ascend. How do we ascend? So, first of all, let us not be enslaved by our sense organs. This object doesn't have desire. Whether the one who is speaking, whether it is a discourse or a disco, it makes no difference. Objects have no desires. Desires begin from the sense organs. See? Therefore, indriyebhya parayartha, subtler than the sense organs, are these 5 tanmatras. And we get enslaved by the varieties in each tanmatra. We have to first, tasmatvam indriyani ado niyamya bhartarshava, Bhagavad says in 3rd chapter. Therefore, first spiritual practice begins on controlling your sense organs. But 10 of them, 5 sense and 5 organs of action, how to control all the 10 of them? Okay, start with one. Okay. Now you tell which one. Start with the tongue. But why tongue of all them? Because tongue is 2 in 1. When we taste, it is rasana. When we talk, it is jivva. Now try to control these 2. Whatever quantity you can eat half of it. And 1/4 fill it with water or juice. And leave 1/4 empty for ventilation. But our condition of eating is like what? In somebody's house, I was there, and that lady was preparing something out of the fruits. What they call fruity. And excitement is always there. I don't know why people get excited. I am normal. But people become abnormal. So she put so many fruits in that mixie or whatever it is, and packed up to the end, and machine is not moving. They started shouting at husband, "What you have done to my machine?" And I was watching from a distance, enjoying. My life is only joy. Why he is not moving? So husband came, Swamiji, anything happens in this house, I am responsible. So, I don't know what happened. Oh, she was so angry. I said, Mama, you go first of all, wash your face. You are sweating out of frustration. Go and wash and come back. He went. I removed half of the fruits from the thing and started. What did you do? I said, this is Vedanta. You stuff yourself so much that there is no possibility of taking Hajmola. If you are not well, take Hajmola. If I can take Hajmola, I would have taken one Rasgulla also. So, to control sense organs, start from the tongue. One of the most important spiritual practice. That doesn't mean don't enjoy food. Enjoy your food. But have limit. One of the most important things. Otherwise, you will become Mahatma. Mahanasti Atma Udaram Yasya Sa Mahatma. Then the second aspect of the same organ, tongue. It is used for talking. So when it is used for talking, how to control? Two ways. First, when we talk to anybody on any topic, before we talk, even in the groups, before we talk, just ask one question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, 99% you will get a reply. No need. This I learned from one Mahatma. He was talking something. And one of the devotees started something similar type. And the Mahatma looked at her and said, did anybody ask you? No. Why are you telling? Then she got very hurt and all that. And thereafter she came to me. See, why Bada Swami told like this to me before everybody? I said, no, he taught you. Learn this. Is anybody wanting to know what we know? But we have to talk. No, that urge of talking is like urge of vomition. You can't hold, you have to talk. And afterwards, I'm so sorry, I should not have said. So these two things, it will make such a difference in life. See? Otherwise, small little things can disturb us. If somebody comes late, we look there. If somebody is laughing, we listen. If somebody, who asked you this? Be focused. Otherwise, your condition will be like the doctor. Did I tell you the doctor story? Oh, this happened in probably Ahmedabad somewhere. This patient was taken to the operation table, and doctor was there. Everything was done. Anesthesia has to be given, and the doctor was talking. Pandeyji, don't be afraid. Maybe it is first operation. Don't be afraid. Pandeyji, don't be afraid. Now the patient said, excuse me, my name is not Pandey. He said, no, my name is Pandey. So that was his first operation. This experience is called as God realization. Just be happy. Now tell me in this, what did you gain? What did you lose? But you are happy for no reason. I want to do this, I want to do that. Ram, 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 you have done enough. The whole process of spiritual life is undoing everything, unbecoming everything. Then see the joy of life. Otherwise, I have to do this, I have to do that. Then do Shirshasana. Therefore, this knowledge what we have got, that we have to discard the objects, come to the sense organs. Discard the sense organs, come to the mind. Because mind is subtler than the sense organs. Because sense organs can operate only in one field. Eyes can only see the colors and forms. One day my eyes and all sense organs were fighting, and my eyes started crying and told me, look here, the tongue is tasting all the nice things, chutney and sambar and all that. I don't get anything to taste. I said, don't cry. I took chutney and gave her, eat. See, friends, each sense organ has got a limitation of the field, but the mind is more extended. Mind includes all the five of them. Therefore, the more extended you are, subtler you are. So, mind supports the sense organs support the sense objects. If you are given something good to eat of your own choice, and that very moment you get a very bad news, will you ever enjoy that? Because mind is not behind that. See, friends, then mind is a station where likes and dislikes are prominent. Now we have to transcend that also. How to do that? Let us do it in the next class. Till then, enjoy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om